Shalom, shalom, Israel. All right, as y'all can see, this is part two. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Salakia. All right, the other one was cut short. All right, my iPad ran out of storage. Okay, so this is part two. Okay, we're still keeping off to where we left. Okay, so again, we're gonna name some foods that have pork in them, like sausage, ham hogs,
Bacon,
bacon,
ham, chitlins,
ribs,
pork feet,
yeah, pig feet,
your pig feet. And that stuff smells so bad.
yeah,
That just
yep,
what you
chitlins.
and you'll see how much destruction it'll do to your body. If you go off for a while, you'll just remark about how much you feel better. My brother went off of it for the first time. He told me that's when he started telling me about the truth, and then he talked about how much better he felt, how he wasn't like bogged down under some weight, cause and then I also want to say that pork is usually not, if it says sausage, it's usually not specified. So if it's sausage, you can pretty much bet it's pork and not beef, because beef is a lot more expensive nowadays anyway. So pork is a lot of times hidden and stuff as well. If it says like sausage,
Say
meat,
if you get say if you go to McDonald's and get like a sausage biscuit, that's pork.
yeah,
Right? Yeah, so we can read.
and our grandfather, he ate pork accidentally, and they were like on a road trip, and he had to stop using the bathroom for like an hour or two because of how much destruction it does to your body. So.
Yep. All right. You can read verse 9 now.
All right.
We're still on Leviticus chapter 11. All right, which is the dietary law.
All right, Leviticus 11, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them ye shall ye eat.
Yep. So look, let's name some of the things that we cannot eat. Things that have fins and scales. I mean, things that do not have fins and scales that are in the water. Shrimp, crab, lobster, all of those are
Catfish.
all abominations. Yep.
Catfish,
Mussels, clams, snails, alligator, shark, whale.
Yeah.
All right, those things. Octopus, calamari.
Squid.
Yep. All those things we cannot eat. Okay.
So, and I would advise y'all not to eat. I would just want to go to a seafood restaurant.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, because
there's nothing good there. There's nothing good there for you. There's nothing there for you.
And one thing that actually does have fishy scales that I advise people to be mindful of is actually tilapia. Okay, because people don't know, but I was watching this show where they show how they show why tilapia is like such a big and popular fish, and basically they're showing why is it so cheap compared to like salmon, whitefish, whiting, things like that, things that have a much higher price point. So basically, in like Africa and like Asia, they have they have tilapia forms. They'll have it in a circle. So so it is in the ocean, but they have it where it's like caged in. Basically, they put chickens on the top of the cage, and basically the chicken, the chicken and the pig shit goes in the water, and then that's what the tilapia eat.
I never knew that. Yeah, that's
So basically that's why it is so much cheaper and so much price effective, compared to like salmon and like some of the other more expensive foods. Sardines can get up there in price. Name some other clean fish. They kind of get
salmon pretty much.
Yes, yeah.
That's salmon. Pretty much what we eat. Salmon.
Yeah, salmon. Thinking of some other ones. Whiting, as I said earlier.
Cod.
Yep. Cod is pretty expensive as well. All right, so.
And I would just want to also say, add on that, why would you want that in your body? Because pork eat trash, they eat anything, slop. That's what they call it. The tilapia, my brother was just talking about, they eat feces. So I mean, do you really want that in your body? You got to think about that as well.
Yeah, and basically all of the unclean animals, they also eat especially the ones in the water, they just eat
trash.
They eat trash, and they also eat shit. They eat whale and shark shit.
Yeah.
That's the only. I mean, they're still alive because it's like, especially shrimp. That's popular, and crab. They literally eat trash and shit.
Oh, can I say that if you eat boiled shrimp and fried shrimp, just so y'all know, the water that they do it, they literally
And
they literally
crawfish.
and crawfish, they literally pee and shit in the water. They like
Before
all
they
the
die.
body muscles. They just let it all go up. So that water you're eating, all that has shrimp, crawfish, all that kind of stuff has like literally the shit in there and the piss.
Crab.
Yeah, crab, all of that when it's boiled or fried. All right, so I just want y'all to remember that, cause when you see a little brown lining, that's literally the poop. That's literally the poop. And do you really want feces like
in your body?
I know
like
that your body is a temple, right? And if
Yep.
a temple has a bunch of poop in it and pee, nobody's gonna go. Everybody's gonna be disgusted at that temple, man.
That's true. Have chicken shit in
I
your
know.
temple. Come on.
That's not. I mean, come on. If
have
that
slop. Just
smell
have
bad.
a bucket. Just pour what the pig eats in your temple. Come on. That's awful,
I
man.
know. And then you constantly getting destroyed because you're on the toilet all the time. You can't even like. It's just.
Yep.
So I would advise you like not to go to Red Lobster or any sea fish places. Honestly, that's just my personal opinion because I mean there's nothing good for you there.
Yep.
It's all seafood. A lot of seafood you can't eat anyway. If you do want to eat it, it's like salmon and cod. You could cook that. You can find recipes online. That's just my personal opinion.
All right. So now we're gonna get into closing. All right.
All right.
Give me Deuteronomy chapter 22 and 5.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5.
Mm-hmm. A little bit back, yeah.
Slovakia. 22 verse 5. Alright. 22 5?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Okay, so a man cannot put on a woman's garment, so men cannot wear dresses. Okay, and basically, I know Dave Chappelle went into this song, where basically they try to get all of the black comedians, or like basically all the black actors, okay, when they make it big, so to speak, alright, they all have to wear a dress. Okay, so basically they were pushing Dave Chappelle to wear a dress. Basically, he said no, so then after that, he was kind of, they called it blacklist from like Hollywood. So basically, if you notice, for a time period, he was not in any big shows. He didn't have any big comical sketches, things like that. Okay, but then a few years ago, he actually got in that dress, and basically now he's pretty big. Okay, Kevin Hart, he is known for Shaq. All right, I saw a commercial. It was a commercial on Instagram, I believe. It was like one of the first It was one of the first basketball shoes commercials. All right, and it was actually Larry. It was actually Larry Johnson. If you don't know who he is, he played basketball. I believe he played for Charlotte. I know for a while, and basically he was putting it on. I forgot if it was Pumas or if it was Reeboks. I think it was Reeboks. And basically, it was a commercial of him, and he had something called. He was dressed up. He got in a dress and in a wig. All right, just like Tyler Perry. Okay. And basically, he was kind of showing his shoes as like kind of like anybody can do it, even his grandma. So he was dressed up as a grandma, and he was like dunking and shooting threes, stuff like. So that's off, man.
I want to say.
That's that Tyler Perry spirit.
Let me add on what he said. Tyler Perry literally dresses up as like Medea, man. Like he had puts on a wig, has literally dressed up like a woman. Like that's completely.
And
off.
he makes billions off of that.
And I also want to add that Esau also did that when they talk about kilts or whatever.
Yep.
They talk, it's like they make it look manly. All right, they say it's for men to wear, but that's off, man. You can't be out here wearing dresses, and women don't be wearing pants.
Yep.
That's another part of it.
Yep. Because that's a part of the man's garment. If you read, it talks about fritches, okay, and basically those are pants, okay, and like basically that's what men wear. And then you may ask yourself, all right, or if you get in contact with a female, okay, and maybe you're trying to teach them, okay, ask them why does she have a zipper on her jeans for? Okay, ask her what is that used for. All right, we know for a zipper for the man. Okay, that is when you put it up your junk. Okay, you gotta zip up your pants or your shorts. All right, but
Keep
look,
it girded up.
yep. And basically, there was a saying a while. It was a while ago because now everybody wears pants, and basically it was like who wears the pants and in in this household.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Like
Cause
who wears the pants? Like who is in charge? Okay.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, 1960s, 1970s, okay, all women wore dresses. Okay. No women wore pants. Okay, but now Esau is basically pushing for the woman to be raised above the man.
And even in medieval times, even in olden times, you always see women wear these long dresses, all right, and men will wear the pants, because that's order, all right. And it says that if you do this, it's an abomination unto the Lord, all right. So women, you can't be out there wearing pants, all right, and men don't go out there wearing dresses, all right. Even if you think it's just if it's just a kilt or it's just for a prank, it's just a joke.
No Jay should be doing that.
Just for $5, nah, that's an abomination.
Yep.
All right.
And like here's the verse I have. Isaiah chapter 3 verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. Okay, and it says, and women rule over them. So look, that's what Esau pushes. Okay, he pushes to have the woman to actually go be the man and the female. Okay, because I don't want to get off point. Basically, I go to the gym, all right, and all at the gym is like dykes. Okay, every time I go to the gym, there's at least 5 dykes in there. Okay, at least 5 dykes. Okay, they're there doing curls. Okay, they're there doing bench presses and squats. Man, it's an abomination.
Actually, we live in the South, like the deep South, so it's not common to see these. There's 5 here. Imagine how many is in Atlanta. Atlanta's like one of the highest gay pride states or whatever, and especially in New York up there. It's just off. All right, like this is order. All right, according to the scriptures.
So let me find this, but this is a nice transition. Okay, so basically So basically, we were going to New York. This is a really, really long time ago. All right, give me Leviticus 18:22.
All right. I also want to push.
Wait. I'm sorry. Let me finish. All right. So we were going to New York like a really, really long time ago. All right. So basically, my dad told me in New York, all right, there's a lot of gays. Okay. Then I was like, this was actually when I was much younger, and it wasn't as like pushed out, and it wasn't as seen to be like, and it wasn't seen as like okay as it is now to be gay. All right, so I don't even know what the word gay meant. Okay, we're from Mississippi. All right, I didn't know what the word gay meant. So like basically we were in a taxi, and he basically whispered in my ear what that means, and then like that now when he explained to me what that meant, that confounded me. Okay, but then basically the taxi driver said, hey, my man, we don't want people to know that, okay? He said, please don't tell your son that. So, look, I don't know if the taxi driver felt that way, but they know that it's a sin. They know that it's something wrong, okay? Because when he told me what they meant for that, like, it didn't even make sense to me. All right,
now,
read that.
Also, okay, before I read this, I also said they pushed out feminism and that stuff to keep us out of order.
Yep.
And they try to ban the Bible in California because they know it's a sin. Just like my brother brought up with the taxi driver. They know it's a sin. That's why they try to ban the Bible in California.
Yep.
All right, you said Leviticus 18:2?
22.
22?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination.
Salakia. You can break it down.
All right. Salakia, my mother has to take a call real quick. But basically, that's pretty self-explanatory, I think. If you're gay and you're man with a man, That's an abomination. If you're a woman with a woman, so you can't be gay. All right. That's they call gay. Gay means happy, really. You can't be a homosexual. All right. And you see, they take the rainbow as their symbol, but that's the Most High. The Most High created the rainbow, right? Like we know that. So this is all crafted counsel by Esau. Cause today, if you don't like so-called gay people, you're looked at as an enemy, as a homophobe, as hateful. You know, you look like you look like an enemy or a terrorist if you don't agree with their agenda. All right. And for personal experience, I have an experience for me. I was at a camp one time, all right, and we lived at this camp, and there was a bunch of people, and we were all pretty much friends. But I was reading the scriptures out, trying to wake up some Jakes, and then Jake told me that he was gay, that like in private, all right, and he didn't say it. He said that, and I told him about how it's wrong, how it's an abomination to be gay, all right. He started. Slovakia. I think my brother has to go real quick, but not yet. All right.
Not yet.
But basically, he told me that he was gay, but he didn't. After I read out the scriptures, all right. He told me he was gay after I read out the scriptures. I told him that it's wrong to be gay, all right. And then, so this man, and there's like 2 gay people at this camp. I didn't even realize. They came in my room one night when I was out, and they like ransacked the place. All right. They threw my stuff all across the room. They messed up my bed. They flipped over my mattress and everything.
Give me Isaiah 5:20 and just continue talking.
And I just wanted to say that I just want to point out that to you, because like if you try to talk to them and try to say, especially about the Bible, they get mad, man. They act like you're the enemy. All right, yep. They act like you're a terrorist.
You know, and like this verse is Isaiah 5:20.
Isaiah 5:20.
Yeah, and basically this verse hits on that. All right.
Isaiah 5. Okay, Isaiah 5, verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil. They put darkness for light, and light for darkness. They put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter.
That's what they did, all right? When he brought out the Bible, all right, they were acting like that was evil, okay? Because back in the day, if basically, men, they were killing the Sodomites in the land.
Mm-hmm.
Sodom and Gomorrah, that ultimately got completely obliterated, got destroyed.
And they know that. That's why they try to ban the Bible. They're trying to, especially with this younger generation, or our kids now, they try to push this agenda like it's all right to be gay. All right, and they're trying to make the men, I forgot the word, but trying to make it less manly. I forgot the word. The word, it's like a tip of my tongue. Anyway, they're trying to make the men less manly, pretty much. All right, they're trying to make the men more like the women. All right, they talk about equal rights, but that's not true, because that's not in the scriptures.
Yeah, and
right.
Sorry, yeah, I was reading the book of 2 Kings. I think it's in no, all right, sorry, 1 Kings 15 verse 12.
1 Kings 15 verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wait, actually, don't start at verse 12. Let me see it.
Hold on, I got 2 things to say. So right there, and hold on, right there, you want to say. All right.
1 Kings 15.
All right. Yeah, that's kind of like, I'm like, and this is what they really do, man. They get really, really mad about this stuff, all right? And they try to, especially with the kids now, it's in subliminal messaging, all right? I was watching another brother's video, and they were talking about, like, Arthur, and, like, the kids shows and how they, like, put his stuff on there, and they make the main character gay, and they make everybody who's against it feel bad,
yeah,
all right?
And then this is a warning, all right? You have Toy Story 4, which is, it may already be out, I'm not sure.
Yes, it's out. Okay, it's out now, yeah.
Yes, basically, what's his name?
Woody, the main character, the cowboy?
That man is bisexual. So, here. All right, so let's read this verse right here. Start at 11.
Start at 11?
Yeah.
15, 11?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, wait, sorry, just a precursor. All right, so in 1st and 2nd Kings, okay, huh?
Can I close this part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, so in 1st and 2nd Kings, all right, we kind of read about the kings and about the time period. So back then, you had the majority were actually very wicked kings. It was hard for me to get through, say, 2nd Kings, because it was just so much wickedness, and basically, Yahweh has so much mercy, Okay, and it makes sense why he said in the book of Hosea that we're not his people anymore. He has so much mercy. Wickedness is wickedness. But here's actually one bright spot, okay, and read verse 11.
Alright. And the Sah did that which was right in the eyes of the Lord, as did David his father. And he took away the Sodomites out of the land, and removed all the idols that his fathers had made.
Okay, so what says he took the Sodomites? He killed he killed the Sodomites in the land, all right? And in the eyes of Yahweh, that's a righteous thing, okay? But see, for him, those Sodomites at camp, they actually wanted to kill him, okay? Them messing up his stuff. I'm sure that if there was no consequences, or they would have aspired in their heart to go kill him. Okay, and that's why you have Isaiah 5 verse 20. Woe means death and destruction. Okay, so it said woe, so the death and destruction for those that call evil good and good evil. Alright. Give me Numbers 15:38. Alright.
Okay.
And this verse right here, this is a commandment. Alright, just like how it's not to eat pork, alright. Israelites do that, alright. They basically like they stop eating crab and shrimp, but here's something that they don't really touch on.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that
he said throughout their generations. That means forever. Okay, from so basically from that point on to ever. Okay, we will be wearing fringes in the kingdom. All right, right.
Fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Blue, okay. Got the fringes with the ribbon of blue. All right, that's the commandment. Just like how you cannot lie, you cannot steal, you cannot commit adultery. All right, it is a commandment that you must wear fringes.
All right, and I want to also say that your fringes can be like any color. It doesn't specify necessarily, but it does need to be ribbon of blue.
Yep.
Like it says in the scripture. And I want to say also, don't be ashamed, because people may think it's weird that you're wearing these. I remember literally at camp, like literally, was it a week ago? I think it was a week ago, give or take. I was at this camp. I was living at the camp for a week, and this person asked me like, "Man, why do you got carpet on your shirt?" And then I tried to tell him. I tried to bring out this verse, and he didn't understand it.
Yeah.
All right, so I said,
all right, well. That is said. Daniel chapter 12 verse 10. Bring that out.
Daniel chapter 12 verse 10.
You may have to do the rest of the video. Alright.
Daniel chapter 12 verse 10.
I can write a few precepts down. What should bring out?
Alright, Daniel chapter 12 verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
Alright, so look. The wicked, they're going to do wickedly, and guess what? They're not going to understand. Alright?
Yeah. I mean, you may be ashamed of it at first, but remember what Yahweh said that if you're ashamed of me, then he will be ashamed of you in the time of his father, when his father comes. Paraphrasing, yeah. So, I want to say, don't be ashamed if somebody's coming out at you asking why you wearing this, why you acting different. And you first thing I would say is try to bring out the scriptures, okay? Because sometimes they don't understand. Sometimes, they're like, why you got carpet on your shirt? Why do you have that?
Yep. That may actually wake them up, man.
I know, yeah. And if they don't understand and they laugh at you, just say, Yahweh got them. That time is going to come, all right?
Yep.
Because the Most High said, vengeance is mine.
Yep. You do have to forgive them.
And you do have to forgive them. And it was a Jake that said this, not even Edomite. It was a Jake. And I know they were asking me every day where I wore these. I was like... All right,
yeah. Here's a good point. Leviticus 19, I believe 7. No, let me make sure that's right. Leviticus 19 and 17. Sorry.
Leviticus 19 and 17?
Yep.
Book of Leviticus chapter 19 verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
All right, so here it is in the Old Testament that actually you cannot hate your brother, okay? Even if they laughing at you, even if they're mocking you, even if they steal your girl, even if they kill you, okay? You have to forgive them.
You just say, they say like, if it's to your girl, that's all.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that. You gotta you gotta love your brother, and you gotta forgive them. All right, just like the Most High, because you want the Most High to forgive you.
Yep. You have to forgive them 70 times 7, as it says in the book of Matthew, I believe. All right, now we can go into Exodus 20 and 12. I'm going to write a few precepts for him to get into.
Exodus 20 and 12? Alright, this is the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. You keep reading?
Yeah.
Thou shalt not kill.
Oh, no. That's how Alright. Break that down.
Alright. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, honestly. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Yep.
Alright? Because your father and your mother, they've been living longer than you have. Alright? Obviously, because they gave birth to you. Your mother gave birth to you. Alright? So, they may have wisdom that you may not understand yet. Alright? So, you got to honor them. Alright? Yep. But I do want to point this out.
Even if they're not in the truth, even if they're a heathen, even if your mom may be a Edomite, but your father is a Israelite, alright, you still have to honor her.
And I also want to say that you got to keep the commandments first and foremost. You got to do this for yourself. Because it said, let every man work out his own salvation.
Yep.
Alright? So even if your mom doesn't believe in you, she makes you go to Christian church. Alright? She makes you participate in these heathen activities, in these pagan holidays.
Yep.
They make you come to it. She makes you do it, you got to honor that. Alright? But you don't have to like it necessarily.
No.
You got to pray to the Father. You got to pray to the Father that you will repent. Alright? But you gotta read for yourself too, all right?
Okay, so lucky. I think I'm about to leave right now, but let me. Okay, I wrote down a few verses for him to go finish up on. All right. So down say Ba Shema Mashiach. So I say La Alanawi Hawa Ba Shema Shad. La Alanawi Kaya Hashem Katakaba. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. All right. Shalom, Israel.
All right. So it's just me now. So it's just me now. So yeah, back to what I was saying. I was talking about how your mom may not be in this truth, all right? Because my mom personally is not in the truth. It's just my brother got into it from a friend of my mom's, all praises, and then my brother told me. And at first I was a scoffer. I gotta be honest with you. At first I was scoffing to the truth. I was like, man, be quiet. Get out of here talking about all that. Don't nobody want to hear that, all right? But all praise the Most High woke me up, all right? So even if your mother or your father make you do these pagan holidays and you try to break it down to scriptures, but they just don't understand, you still have to honor them, all right? Because first of all, they gave birth to you, all right? And first and foremost, it is a commandment, all right? That's first and foremost, all right? Second of all, they do a lot for you, either whether you believe it or not. Even if your mom or dad, they're not nice to you, they put you out on the street sometimes, things like that. All right, you gotta still honor them. All right. I think that's all I wanted to bring out on that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I may start reiterating myself, but even if they make you do stuff you don't want to do, all right. Cause sometimes I struggle with this. Sometimes I'm like, man, I don't want to go to Christian church this Sunday. You know, I want to study some. You know, I'd rather be doing anything than going to Christian church sometimes. Honestly. All right. But sometimes you just gotta do, and you just gotta do what you gotta do. And if you do go to Christian church and they make you celebrate these pagan holidays like Christmas, they put a tree in the house, you got to repent, honestly. You got to ask them to have mercy upon you, ask him and let him know that you don't want to do this. Or you don't want to be doing like Christmas, Thanksgiving especially, I'll say, all that kind of stuff. If you don't want to do that, then you just got to repent, ask the Most High to forgive you, and hope to have mercy upon you. Because you are honoring your father and your mother.
Yep, and in the situations where there are pagan holidays, pagan feasts, things like that, I would recommend just not even eating in the food that they bring or the leftovers. That's food offered unto idols. All right, you have food offered up to Santa Claus. All right.
Cookies and milk they leave out.
Yeah. Okay.
Santa Claus to come eat.
Yep. Okay, because like especially these things that have ties back to pagan feasts, Christmas, Easter. Those are the two major ones. Okay. Hey, don't eat any of the food. Don't eat any of the leftovers. That's food offered up to idols. All right.
I also want to
You
say
go to the
that
next
kind of goes
question.
into being a drunkard too. You gotta honor your father and your mother. I mean, act like they raised you right as well. That's a part of it as well. Don't go out here trying to start things, trying to don't be known as that guy. All right, because if your father and your mother have a good name, you want to keep that. Keep that up. Because having a good name is an honor. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted to say.
Start with the Exodus.
Exodus 28 too.
It may be threes.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
but it's no, it's two. I think so.
All right.
But just some two.
All right. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 2. And thou shalt make holy garments for Aaron thy brother.
No, I think it's 22.
22.
Yeah.
Oh, Salakia. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 2. If a thief be found breaking up and be smitten that he die, there shall no...
Three.
3? Okay, Salakia. If the sun be risen upon him, there shall be blood shed for him, for he should
Can't
make
see it.
full restitution. If he have nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft. Salakia, I don't know.
I think it's 23 and 2.
Okay, 23. Salakia.
Salakia, Israel.
Salakia.
This is based off of my bad handwriting.
Alright, I think this is it. Exodus chapter 23, verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment. Alright? So if your multitude is doing evil, like you see, like your family is praying to Jesus Christ, they celebrating the slaughtering of their ancestors, you can't, don't be praying. Even if they're praying, they make you sit at the table, just sit with your eyes open. If they're looking at you, just kind of look down, You can act like it, but not do it at the same time.
I have a point where it's a Netflix show, documentary called like the Central Park 5 or something to that extent, where basically it was like a whole bunch of jakes. They were kind of rowdy. And they accused them of like raping and like killing like this kind of like this jogger. But look, man, if you watch the first one, they were following a multitude to do wicked. All right, you had people running. You had jakes, all right, screaming and dancing on the streets. Okay, then you saw other people running and joining them. That's following a multitude to do evil. And look, a lot of people went to jail because of that. Okay, and if they wouldn't have followed the multitude, all right, they wouldn't have been in a situation to even begin with. All right, we can go to Leviticus 24:16.
Leviticus chapter 24, verse 16.
This one may be the last one.
All right, this is Leviticus chapter 24, verse 16. And he that blasphemeth the name of the Lord, he shall surely be put to death.
He shall what?
He shall surely be put to death.
All right, so look, basically multiple times, all right, I've read instead of like Lord, I put in Hawashai or even maybe Yahweh when it fits the proper context. All right, and then people laugh and like, what is that? Yeah, I don't even want to say it, but they mispronounce his name on purpose. Okay, and guess what? They don't laugh about it. All right, but what's going on? What is there?
And he that blasphemeth the name of the Lord, he shall surely be put to death.
Okay, and yep. And actually, that is actually about lying on the Bible as well. Get to Deuteronomy 4 verse 2.
Deuteronomy 4 verse 2.
Yep. Because as I've said in past videos, all right, the name is actually what you stand for. All right. Say if somebody says I like R. Kelly. They don't mean that they like the R with the K and then the Lily. Okay. They mean that they like what he stands for. Or say if they say they don't like him. That's a better example.
Yeah.
All right. So look, they don't like what he stands for. All right. basically they're not going to support his music. Okay, so it doesn't literally mean the name.
Or say, okay, Salakia, cut you off. But say if they say they like Kingdom
We gotta be
Seekers,
quick.
144.
Yeah.
Say if they like Kingdom Seekers, or say if they like Watching for Israel or something like that. You like what they stand for. You like what they're teaching. All right.
Yep.
All right. Shall I read Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 2?
Mm-hmm.
You shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord your God which I command you.
So look, you cannot add, and then I tell you cannot diminish it. That's a part of Matthew chapter 5 verse 17. All right, you don't have to get that, but look, you cannot add. All right, and basically, I was talking to a brother today where it says that where he said that there were contradictions in the Bible. Or this supposed to be a Israelite. How is he saying there are contradictions? Okay, so he said there's a contradiction with Saul's daughter. If y'all read 1st, 2nd Samuel, I believe, about Saul's daughter Michal, where basically she saw David turning up, and then basically she was kind of embarrassed by that. So guess what? David said that, well, Sock, it was put on her that just to basically she wouldn't have any kids by David. Okay, but after that, Saul married her off to another man where she actually had 5 kids. Okay, so he was saying it was a contradiction because she did not read the book. First of all, he only read that one verse. He only read 2 verses where it says that she could not have child. I think we got to end off. All right.
We're going to end off, but yeah.
Shalom.
Shalom to everybody out there. Hope somebody was edified. Shalom, I praise to the Most High Yahweh.
All right.